Hey everyone, this is Uthris and welcome back to Ark. Last episode, I was basically just showcasing the game a little bit because the multiplayer servers were not really working, and in the meantime, I actually founded one. Well, not founded, I found one. I do not have the server capacity to host a game at all. So hopefully we'll see some cool multiplayer action. I started a new character on a server. I favorited the server so that I can come back to it. And we're just kinda gonna start, hopefully. I do have a friend that plays. We were playing a good bit on another server, but it seems, since it was unofficial, it's a very inconsistent server. In fact, I haven't seen it online since we played on it. So hopefully we can stick with this one as an official server, so it should be up 24/7 all the time. And again, it is on my favorite, so I should be able to find it fairly easily. We're just looking for that one piece of mystical wood to get our pickaxe. Come on, let me harvest the fiber, thank you. So I've gotten up to about level 8 before, and I generally know what I need to be doing. And we have leveled up. I'm going to increase my health a couple points initially. That'll help just the basic hunting of the smaller dinosaurs early on. We have our first pickaxe now. The crafting tab, is up here. The inventory tab's right up next to it. It's a pretty straightforward UI. Everything's labeled pretty well, in my opinion. The goal for this episode is to find a good place to settle down and call home. But in the meantime, we're gonna have to gather enough resources to make our axe. And there was an update today, and it kind of reset all my graphics, which is kind of bad. I'm going to have to actually mess with the settings throughout the save, probably, while we are playing, to try and get as much FPS as possible. It's not optimized at all in any way, so it can be a little rough. Shrubberies just explode, physics and all that jive. I have tamed a animal successfully on another server, and that takes a while. Like so many. Oh god, that's the saber-tooth. Let's run away from the saber-tooth. Yeah? That's a big cat. Is it chasing me still? I don't know. Looks like some people are trying to set up on the beach here. That's a Dino. Oh, saber-tooth is fighting the Triceratops. Actually, we might be able to help the Triceratops out. Actually, the Triceratops is just going to straight up win on this exchange. Most likely. Come on, Triceratops. It's almost like watching Pokemon. They're just taking turns, hitting back and forth. And what is that? Oh, okay. It's just a plant eater. Okay. I don't know who's going to win that, but I'll check here in a bit, because it would be nice to get some free meat starting out from that thing. And there's a Dino here. Dodge the poison. You basically strafe around it. Swing wildly as things kind of lag. It's pretty easy to dodge things just due to the lag. Or at least these small creatures. Oh, the saber-tooth killed the Triceratops? It was a level 1 saber-tooth, and it was like a level 13 Triceratops. What the hell happened? I don't know. I'm not gonna go over there. I'm just gonna harvest what I can. So we get some pieces of meat out of that. If we kill that saber-tooth right now, technically we will be able to get some meat off of it. Yeah, one saber-tooth should not be able to kill a Triceratops. Sorry, it's just the weight disadvantage. There's a Megalodon out there. Actually, a couple of them. As you can see, they're pretty big. They're scary. I'd rather not go say hello. There's definitely some sizable huts on the beach here. This is probably a pretty active spawning area. Eventually we will move inwards to find our final location. Preferably kind of... Okay, there's another person. I'm just gonna avoid him for now. I would much rather avoid any conflict and danger. Oh, I think I need flint from a rock here to get our axe. And the axe, of course, is good for gathering wood, but if you hit stone with an axe, it'll give you rocks. The pickaxe on stone has a higher chance of giving you flint, sharper objects to use. FPS is still not the best, and my sound, I have my sound volume on the game turned up all the way, but for me it's not loud at all. I can kind of hardly hear it. Last night when I was playing, it was too loud, just way too loud. Let's get some thatch. You get the highest chance of thatch with your pickaxe on trees, and my FPS is just getting worse. Okay, let's see if I can't fix this. Anti-aliasing, let's change that to high. Terrain shadows, let's do general shadows low. Save. I think we maybe got an extra frame out of that. Okay, I think that's enough thatch. Let's just gather some lumber now. I'm hoping to get a couple levels so that I can at least start working on a base. Also need to research a water flask at some point. It's very high priority. I don't know how I'm picking up stone from a plant, but whatever. I don't need all this stone. Please stop giving me stone. I need fiber. Fiber, in my opinion, is best received from these bamboo shoots. So they seem to be all surrounded by stone, which can be annoying in gathering things because it looks like it's prioritizing that. I'm probably just getting lower frames from all the plant life in the jungle here. However, I am happy that this tall grass in the game isn't being disabled, because any competitive type of game that I play with PvP, you can disable that, and it gives you such an advantage. Because, like, lowering resolution of plants and things, War Thunder has this problem a lot. And this is really dense jungle, like holy crap. I have no idea where I am. But it looks really nice. Even on medium graphics. Eventually, maybe for gameplay's sake, I'll have to switch down to low. But we're definitely going to go as long as we can without having to do that. I'm going to eat as many berries as possible. We do have some raw food, which will be nice once we research a campfire. Please, stop giving me so many stones. I don't want any more. Triceratops. I really want to take this slow, going through this dense foliage. Really asking for death from something. I just don't know what yet. But the pathing of the animals isn't the best, so really I could probably lose a lot of dinos that are chasing me just by weaving throughout the trees. Let's try and get a vantage point here on these rocks. I have no idea where I am. In fact, that concerns me a lot. Bit of a clearing there. I don't think my map is updating correctly. And I know I do have a level up, but I kinda want to climb somewhere to do so. At least that way I can feel remotely safe. Alright, let's put another point in health. And I'm going to research a campfire and a water skin. So the water skin, we need 4 hide for. Hopefully we can get that off Dillos, the small, really small kind of raptor thing that shoots poison that we killed on the beach. Wow. Dude, it just feels like I'm in Jurassic Park. It's really amazing to think about. There's an ark up there. I'm really hoping to find some type of river or lake soon. Because my water is getting lower and lower and lower. And I really don't want to die right now. So the beams of light, they're storage chests. They're drop points. They'll drop in. It's basically an objective everyone can race to, fight over for loot, which is pretty nice. It prevents everyone from just constantly raiding because, you know, there's free loot in these things. You just have to be a high enough level to open, and different colors require different levels. I'm trying not to sprint just so I can save my water. The more you walk around, of course, the more water you're going to consume. Oh, there's some water. Let's see if my map kind of filled out anymore. Okay, that's a glare from the sun. Yeah, so it looks like we are between the 30 and 40 line on the left side. It's interesting. What level is this? This is level 35. Not even close. So here we are. We got a river here. That's a scorpion. I do not... Oh god, I didn't want to aggro them. Run away. Run, 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 run. Whoa, mammoths. Fighting eagles, fighting scorpions. There's a lot of dinos over here. There's a saber tooth off in the distance. Wow, those scorpions are fast. I'm gonna have to try and lose it just via the terrain, probably. But also swim through here to increase my water. The nice thing about the river, in my opinion, all these dust particles that you're seeing, at night they glow. And it creates a really cool effect when it's all murky and all you can see are these really kind of fluorescent particles. Okay, I have no idea where those scorpions are. But I'm going to... Wow, those mammoths are just getting picked apart by those birds. I'm going to continue lightly harvesting as we move. It's nice that I have a full supply of water again. A lot of minor terrain problems with the animals here. Can't tell if I'm going north or south. I think I'm going south. Let's go a little bit more north. Let's go the opposite direction, I think. Get back into the dense foliage to hopefully cover our path a little better. Now if I run into raptors, I'll probably be unable to outrun them. It's just a fact of life on that. I'm thinking about actually building up into this dense foliage. One, makes our base harder to see from a distance. Two, a lot of resources. And we're kind of close to water. We can really nestle a base into this hillside pretty easily. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm thinking this clearing is suitable. Very suitable. Let's go ahead and clear the light shrubbery around. And we'll just kind of pick everything up. And then once I get another level, we can... Come on. I know you want to. Thank you. I can build at least a foundation. And maybe some beginning walls for this thing. How much is it? Is that a mammoth? Yes. Okay. Thought it was something a little bit more scary. We can also go ahead and craft ourselves our campfire. And drag that onto our hotbar. It is a little bit weird to build on a slope like this. Just kind of explore a little bit more, see if we can't find a flatter spot. Tell you what, this is a little bit flatter, a little bit more open so we can see if anything is incoming. At least from up the mountain. So I think this is where we're going to call home. I'm going to nestle this thing as close as I can to these rocks to hide the light as much as possible. I don't know how well it's going to work. Just throw some lumber on it, raw meat, and light it up. It's pretty cool. Let's gather some more firewood. This will just give us some XP, and then also we can use the fire wood just for firewood for the fuel. I'm gonna start rambling here soon. Is that something dangerous? No, that's just twig. Something else I found out about the game, which is pretty interesting. When I log out, my character stays here in the game. He kind of passes out and falls asleep, and people are free to loot him. Which is pretty interesting. Kind of like that. It's really quiet, which kind of bugs me, because when I was playing this yesterday, the noises and sounds were really nice and coming through. I don't know if people complained because you couldn't turn down the music volume. Like, I had it all the way down, but it just didn't work. At least in the main menu. So let me see here. Music volume all the way down. Apply. Save. So I don't know how quickly trees respawn, or if they respawn, or anything like that. And wow, that's inviting a lot of light in. And if anyone's like just looking off in the distance, they'll see the deforestation kind of effect, which might lure some people over. I'm really going to have to learn a storage crate at some point as well. We're going to have to build a spear. 2. Come on. Let's actually craft a spear now. We need flint for that. But that's easily attainable. We're surrounded by a lot of rocks. 1. I want at least 4 spears, I think. Okay, so we need probably more wood. Actually, we need 4 more flint. That's what we do need. Again, pickaxe for flint, normal axe for stone. But the pickaxe also gives stone. Just more often flint. Okay, so we're just missing some wood. Let's go ahead and gather that as well. Trying to do that away from base, that way people don't see just a barren spot in the hillside. I'm pretty sure our base is right up here, right? I need to shut off the fire, because I'm sure all of our food is cooked. We're just wasting fuel at this point. And we can keep half of our lumber constantly in there for effect. Alright. So let's go ahead and craft 1 spear. We need 2 more flint. Drag the other ones in our hotbar. Spears are pretty cool. You can, actually no, we have 4 now. You can use them as a normal melee weapon, but I think they have a higher chance to break in doing so. Or you can hold right click and throw them. The downside about throwing it, of course, it's not in your hand anymore. So that is definitely a downside to consider. We may have to go fishing in this water here, but there also could be piranha. You know, what's the prehistoric times without death waiting everywhere? What is that? Oh, okay, that's just a bird. No threat. So let's check out if there's anything in here. We can level up, and that will allow me to build my foundation. Anything? Fish are a really good source of meat. They're a little bit more coastal though. Piranha might be a little bit more common in the river. Let's go ahead and level up. So health again, and then we will research a foundation. And what else? Let's do door frame and wall. because those are things we're going to need. Ugh, I'm being blinded by the sun pretty hardcore up here. Any dillos? Dillo. Scorpion? Of course, the more inland you are, the more dangerous it is. So, I think that's a T-Rex. Those are 2 T-Rexes. I don't want to go over there. Let's just go back to our little fire pit and ignore them for now, so they can sneak up on us and kill us because my sound is so quiet. It's also a reason I'm trying to talk a lot. It's just so quiet. And if I wanted to make it a nature documentary, we can talk like this the whole time. And, you know, watch the majestic sunset in the land of Ark. I don't see any animals to see them in their natural habitat. There is a longneck stuck in some trees in the distance. They're majestic. Twitching is very nice for the eyes. And that's enough of that. Back into the depths. Man, I'm having trouble keeping up with my food. And you guys probably can't see anything right now. That's okay. I can't either. Because I didn't research a torch. I have no more points to research a torch. Well, balls. Where was our home? And I pooed. Tell you what. Night is going to be pretty unbearable for you guys since I don't even have a torch. And I'm going to be scared out of my mind. And you guys wouldn't be even seeing what I would be scared from. And I'm starving again. I don't think I've ever had this much problem with food. Let's eat all the berries. Eat all the berries. I don't think... Drop item. Anything that didn't really do anything at all. My water went down too. I don't think there's anything I can do about this. I can only try and gather... Oh god, it's full night. I was about to say I was going to try and gather berries in the moonlight here, but it just went really dark. Eat as much as you can, fat ass. Eat everything. I don't need that much stone. That's just weighing me down so much. Let's drop that. In fact, let's drop all the stone. We seriously do not need it. Stone is so easy to get. I can, however, try and get a foundation built at least. Three walls, 2, 3, and a door frame. So that'll give us a nice bit of XP. Unless it doesn't want us to be able to build a door frame. No, it might still do it. Yep. So those are all the pieces that you need to build a shelter. But this episode is rode on for 30 minutes. And I think I'm going to call this here. And thanks for watching as always. If you guys enjoyed the new art content, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, dislike. If you hate me, that's cool too. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.